Wow.
Pretty much everywhere in our house, you can hear that.
All right, here we are. Joey Azzarello. What's up, Joey?
How we doing, Greg?
Well,
Good to see
we're having
you guys.
fun vlogging. We're going to see some beautiful ponds today.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, bro.
Great to see you. Business partner Tim.
Hey, Tim. Yes.
And my brother and also videographer Matthew.
I love it. So I don't have to do any work today now, huh?
No, neither do I.
What town are we in?
We are in Couborg, Ontario, right?
Couborg, Ontario. So we're going to go check out some beautiful Aquascape ecosystem water.
We got a mention on Garden Answer ourselves 2 or 3 years ago anyways, because the homeowners had submitted, we did a project that's too far for us, so we weren't able to showcase it, but it was a large recreation pond. Our first pond we did with a wetland filter, intake bay and all that stuff. At that time, rec ponds were still pretty new actually, so the homeowners took it upon themselves, because they outdid it over there with the landscaping, they took it upon themselves to submit to Garden Answer their backyard. Garden Answer, and then we ended up picking them and showcasing it on one of their videos.
Oh yeah, I've seen them do that before.
Yeah, when they
town
showcase different backyards. This was in Newmarket, Ontario, this project.
Okay, pretty cool story.
So when you come back next time, we'll get you out. So this is Jen. Hey, Jen.
I love it. You're working in the garden.
Yeah. This is Greg, the pond guy.
Nice to meet you, Jen.
Ernest and Derek.
Jennifer. Love the purple coneflowers and the black-eyed Susan. So you're very organic. It looks like a very natural water garden, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So how did you find these two young men to do this project for you?
We were out at Baltimore Valley looking at plants and things, my husband and I, and we were admiring their little pond and what they had done.
We're going to see that today
so
as
a
well.
display pond.
Yeah.
And we asked if we could get the card, like the business card
Of who built it.
of who had done it. Voila.
So how long has this been in? Want to show it to me?
Well, we had this pond already. It needed some revamping. The thing that we really admired about the one at Baltimore Valley was the use of these more natural looking rocks.
Yep. Yeah, the limestone.
Yeah. And they redesigned it so that the stream seemed a little more natural in the direction that it was coming. But there had been a waterfall up at the top initially, and then just one fall.
Yeah, it was just one fall that dropped. I would call it a traditional style kind of water feature, Greg, where there was just kind of rocks around the edges, but all the liner was still showing in the stream and stuff like that. So we came in and built it the Aquascape way, more or less.
How long ago was that?
New stones. I want to say 3 years ago.
And have you enjoyed living the Aquascape lifestyle ever since?
Yeah.
So this has been a little different pond than the first one you had.
Oh yeah, I don't have to do anything to it. For one thing, because I have Tim and Joey coming every month. But it's not just that, it's just healthier.
Yeah,
like I've never seen, for example, this many water lilies.
Well, the water lilies are well taken care of. I think that's a red attraction. Is that a Wandisa over there? And there's a cool frog hanging out right there too.
As far as I know, we have 6 frogs and many American toads.
That's awesome.
And a whole family of garter snakes.
You know what? That's natural, right?
Oh yeah.
I love the whole gardens.
Build it.
I love the view too. You got a little elevated view here too.
Yeah, you can see the lake when you're really elevated.
There's another project here?
Just in the corner there.
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even see that when I came up. So is that an addition after this was done, or?
No, it was supposed to be part of it, but we had to wait for the urn to come in.
Does the water go all the way up there? It does.
Yeah.
That's a long stream. I had no idea that it was this long. You got your window open right there, so you have that sound. Can I see that from inside the house?
Yeah, pretty much everywhere in our house, you can hear that when I have windows open.
Let's go check it out.
These are my sisters, but that is a Morrisol.
Cool. What's the dog? The Jack Russell? What's the name?
Millie.
Millie. Hi, Millie. 10 years old?
Yep.
Very cute. I love the house. I love the light wood.
Thank you.
Very modern. Oh, and listen to that.
Hey, look at that.
And you hear that sound. And then you got the fire element on it as well for parties or whatever.
Yeah. See, when we're dining in here, we can have the fire.
Oh, that is so cool. Very nice design. So this has been in here for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And did you build the pond or was it here when you bought the house?
Oh, no, we built it.
Okay. Do it yourself a project, then you hired a professional to come in and upgrade it.
Exactly. We've always loved it. And we've always had frogs and fish.
I love the plants. My gosh, it's a huge jade tree. Wow. It's framed so well. And I love your garden.
A lot of time here.
Yeah, I would live here. And you open up the front door and you look right back out and you see the pond.
And you see the lake.
Yes. Wow, what a beautiful home you have.
This is Joey from Clearwater Creations. What you're looking at right now is a gorgeous ecosystem pond. This is initially an existing pond here, so this is a renovation project. What you're seeing is not what was originally here. So originally, this looked like a whole bunch of small rocks around the edges, and all that black liner was showing. It was totally overgrown with plant life and stuff like that, so it looked real messy. That stream was very narrow, again, with a whole bunch of small little stones and stuff like that. There was no elevations to it at all, so it really lacked a whole lot of interest. And now, as you can see, this whole ecosystem is really thriving. We've got a really good filter in here. We got 2,500 biofalls at the top and nice intake bay skimmer in here. So this is not actually a traditional skimmer box. This is a miniature intake bay. So what that does is it collects all the debris that eventually finds its way into the pond. It's going to land in this water here and make its way into this little area here, which is a little bit blocked right now, but we'll get that cleared up and debris will be able to collect in there. This will skim just like a regular skimmer box. The homeowners can kind of take their net or their hands or whatever and scoop and remove debris from inside that intake bay. These beautiful gardens that you're seeing, this was all here during construction. So as you can imagine, working with some equipment, we had a 2.5 ton excavator on site here to lift some of these large stones that you can see around these pond edges. You can see getting access into the top here was very challenging. So we sort of had to protect this pathway and set some board plywood along here so that we could really get in tight to this area here, which, as you can see, the stream really extends all the way to the house. We have this really beautiful aquascape urn in the back. I believe that is the large one, if I remember correctly. We have this really great, I believe that is forget-me-not in the stream there. And again, I love the way we used all these natural logs and stuff like that and the different grades of aggregate. It really helps naturalize this whole water feature. It's a formal property, but our naturalistic style just blends seamlessly with the landscape on this property. So we're really, really happy with how this turned out. Water comes over the corner of that log and back around. Just has so much more interest, this waterfall, than it used to.
Okay, so this is one of the things that I love about the aquascape lifestyle. It's not just the water feature, it's the entire property. They have a view of a lake way in the distance. They've got a swimming pool, and then look at this rock garden. That is incredible. She said that this rock, which has got to be 10,000 pounds, look at how cool that rock is, actually tipped the crane. But that rock work that another contractor did, look at that. How tight that is. What a unique and cool property. It never gets old visiting cool people and incredible houses living the aquascape lifestyle.